All right, Alex, how was it out here today helping the Girl Scouts sell some cookies, man?
Oh, it was good. Just giving back to the community. It was good to be out here, especially with the other safety side here. Just being out here with the guys. It was good to just promote for a good cause.
So how has it been getting acclimated to Seattle? Had you been up to Seattle before you made the decision to transfer up here?
No, I haven't. The weather's a little different from where I'm from in Arizona, but it's been pretty good so far. The weather's clearing up, and I really like the area, and it's been good so far.
What was it about UW? Because obviously you're a two-time FCS All-American at NAU. What were you looking for in the next school, and what was it about UW that made them be the destination?
I feel like the be a pro thing and just like all the resources they have here, I feel like it's a real pro like university, and I already had some prior connections with Coach Fisch and from high school, and I knew he trusted me and believed in me, and I just felt like it was the right place. It was the only visit I ever took because I knew right away that this was home.
I feel like didn't you have like a multi-tackle game, like a 10-tackle game against Arizona? Did you talk to Jedd after the game like, hey, you sure you don't want me on your team?
I talked to Coach Fisch during the game, actually, but
oh, really?
I was just letting him know that I felt like I could play at a higher level, and he obviously felt the same way, but yeah, it was a good game.
Awesome. So now, when you came up for that visit, I'm assuming it was Coach Richardson that you got to meet with, because I think at that point, I'm not sure if Vinny was there yet, but what have you got to know about Coach Richardson, since it sounds like he's going to be the main defensive back coach? I know Taylor May is also as well as going to be your safeties coach, but just what have you got to know about Coach Jay Rich?
I think Jay Rich could be a coordinator a defense coordinator eventually in his career. I feel like he's a great defensive mind, and he's a guy that I will listen to go to for advice. Just he understands the game, and I just want to learn from him.
And then with Taylor May being a former NFL safety, how big of a selling point was that to you? Where it's like, okay, I don't have to transfer because Vinny left.
Oh, Coach Mays has been great so far. You could tell he was a 3-time All-American in college, played a bunch of years in the league. He obviously knows what he's talking about, and he teaches the style of football that I like to play. So.
Favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor?
I like a tag-alongs, even though Ryland was making fun of me for it, but I feel like that's at least top 3. Thin mints or tag-alongs.
Thin mints in the fridge or thin mints warm?
In the fridge, 100%.
Good. All right, Simone, so how was it out here helping sell some Girl Scout cookies?
It was great, we just love helping out, and so, the girls were great. They helped us kind of just help support them, and, everybody out here is also supporting, so just thankful for everybody that came out to support the girls today.
And how's it been for you getting out acclimated to Seattle? Obviously, you're from Utah previously. Yeah. What's it been like being out here?
Honestly, I've loved it. My first thing I loved about Seattle was the air. Air is way better, a lot cleaner, so that's the first thing I enjoyed. But, I just loved it, especially the area by the university. Love it. There's people always walking around, so it's great for me and my wife just to get out of the apartment, walk around. It's super green out here, so we just love it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, hopefully this isn't out of pocket, but you're expecting, you and your wife are going to have...
Yeah, so we're expecting a baby boy in the first week of June.
Okay.
So anytime now, so we'll see.
Congrats, man. And so what was it about Washington, given, obviously, I believe you have 1 year left, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe 2, but I think it's just 1. What was it about Washington that made you want to spend this last year here?
Honestly, it's just because of how professional the team was. They have a thing called Be a Pro, and they consider them like the 33rd NFL team. And so, like, the coaching staff was just, they took me in. Jason Tafusi, the D-line coach, just loved how much, like, immediately when I got in the portal, he wanted me, and he made sure that I knew that. And so he's like, we'll take care of you, your wife, and, your baby boy that's coming. And also, I think the biggest selling point was for the players. Love the players. They're super fun to be around. And, when we work out, I enjoy it just because of how unique everybody is and just how fun we make it.
And so what was it about, I guess, what made you want to look for a fresh start? Because looking back at your career, Utah flourished as a freshman, and then looked like injuries might have kind of gotten in the way a little bit. But just what were you looking for in that next school ultimately?
I think I just wanted to do just something different. Been there for 4 years. Loved my time at the U. It was great. I just wanted to try something different, especially with a new defense. And so I just saw Washington's defense and, different conference too. That sounded fun to me. So just wanted to try something new for once and just to see how it went.
And then what is kind of the expectation with Coach Walters and the defense? Obviously, I don't know how much you've got. I know you guys haven't been able to be around the coaches on the field, or at least in certain, position drill capacities yet. But just what have you gotten to know about him so far?
So far, he really does care about us players. Like, that's the first thing he made known. But the thing is, he set the bar high. Like, he has a high standard for us. And so he told us, I expect a lot from you guys, but you should expect that from me as your coach. And so he said, I'll take care of you guys, and let's take care of Washington and what the W means to us. So, but he's a great coach. Love him so far.
And what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor?
The Samoas. And so can't have a lot myself. Gotta watch how much I eat, but love those cookies.
All right, Ryland. So how was it out here helping the Girl Scouts sell some cookies?
That was fun. I mean, I'm out here with the guys. I'm out here with the safeties. And then Ty just came out towards the end. So it's just fun. We're just putting in work for the team.
So now, what was it about UW? Because you had been high on UW throughout the entire process. Vinny ends up leaving. Jay Rich is saying a lot of turnover, but you decided to stay. Just what was it about UW that made them feel like this was the place for you?
To be honest, it was like Jedd Fisch and that staff from Arizona. Also, just the degree, the UW degree is like superior to pretty much all the schools. I did OV UCLA. That's up to par with UW, but UW's, I feel, football program is overall better than UCLA's. So I would say the staff, and then I would say just the school itself, the standard.
And then Jay Rich, what is it about him that makes him such a good DB coach, in your opinion?
My dog Jay Rich, man, I love my dog. I think he's gonna be a future DC pretty soon. I don't really know what to say. I feel like he's probably the best corner coach in the nation. I just love that guy.
And the same thing with Taylor Mays, obviously having a former NFL safety. Just what does that mean to have that experience coaching you?
My dog Taylor just got here, but I love Coach Mays. He's a cool guy. I mean, I haven't really got to spend too much time with him outside of the facility and all that, but for the most part, I think he's a cool dude. He's a cool guy to be around.
What's your mindset coming in? Because obviously you're enrolling in January, going to be here as a freshman. I remember talking to Kamori House last spring. You kind of gave off the same vibe. Like, no, you're going to see me on the field at some point. Is it going to be hard to keep you off the field, you feel like?
I mean, I already know, like, I'm going to be on special teams and whatnot. Like, that's what the freshmen do. But, I mean, as a Division I football player, I think every person on the roster is going into the season wanting to play and wanting to start. And I'm doing the same thing everybody else doing. I'm wanting to play, I'm wanting to start, and I'm putting in the work to do it.
Did favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor?
Huh?
Favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor?
Oh, I would say the purple box, and then if not the purple box, the Thin Mints. Yo.
What's up, everydayers? Roman Tomashoff here. Really hope you enjoyed those interviews. Shout out to Lars for posting up at U Village and getting a chance to not only talk to some of the new and returning faces on the team, but supporting the Girl Scouts, getting some cookies. Love that. If you enjoyed those interviews, you got to make sure you check out our Locked On Huskies Insider program. The link to that is down in the description below. It's a free 2-week trial. After that, it's $4.99 a month. And we're dropping so much fun, exclusive content over there after games, practices, interviews that aren't necessarily available to the general public. We are dropping those in a Google Drive that is exclusive to our insiders. On top of that, we're doing exclusive Q&As. You get notifications sent directly to your text message inbox. You're able to chat back and forth with us, ask any kind of questions you might have. We're dropping insider hints, whether it be recruiting, stuff we're hearing about the transfer portal, stuff going on the roster, all of that. Again, it's in our insider program. The link to that is down in the description below. It's a free 2-week trial. After that, it's $4.99 a month. Really hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you there.